You're joined here today with Hofstra head women's basketball coach Danielle Santos Atkinson, Allie Knight, and Rosie Nicholson. Coach, give us your thoughts following the win over NC Central.
Well, two things. It was great to be home, and it was great to get a W at home. And so I thought the fans and the crowd came out to support us, and we're really appreciative of that. Whenever you can come and finally play your first home game, and you have some people in the stands to be able to watch and support you. With as hard as these young ladies work, that's important to us, and that's special. I thought our team got after it tonight. They played it extremely hard in areas that we've been trying to get better, and so we've been wanting better starts. I thought we got off to a better start than we had. We're still going to always want and expect more, but once we got going and we got rolling, we were better. We were able to shoot the ball really well tonight. So shooting the ball 42% from the three-point line was definitely a plus for us. An area that we've got to continue to get better that has plagued us in our last few games are our fouls and allowing the other opponents to get to the free throw line. But proud of the way these ladies worked. We're going to continue to work and get better, and each time we get a W, we're excited and happy about that.
Questions?
So, Allie, congratulations first of all. 13, 5, and 5, plus 14 on the box score, second on the team. Everything was clicking, but how did it feel out there for you to feel like everything was clicking when you were on the floor?
Honestly, I was just fired up. I mean, this is my first home game with the Hofstra uniform on, and so I was super excited coming into it, and I took a lot of pride in it. We've all worked really hard as a team this week, and I've worked really hard off the court and getting extra shots up, so it was really nice to see that translate and see the ball go through the ring and then just get my teammates open. I love to facilitate, I love to get them the ball, and we had some really great shots in transition as well, so that's where I like to play.
Coach, 34 points off of turnovers today. That's nearly half the production. Talk about the importance of that and really being able to force the other team to get the ball out of their hands.
Yeah, that was one of the areas that we harped on in the timeout. We wanted to be able to pick up our energy and our intensity on the defensive end of the floor to get ourselves going. When we're forced to have to come down and play in the half court, then it's a slower pace game. We want to be able to control the tempo, to be able to get out and transition. And defensively, when we're able to get stops, we're able to get steals and force turnovers, to be able to convert on the offensive end, that's an exciting game of basketball, but it also helps us in keeping our intensity and our momentum at a high level, and we play better offensively when we're playing that way.
Hi, I'm Marissa from the Chronicle. I was just wondering, the first half there was a lot of defensive pressure from your opponent, and how did the team overcome that overall?
Yeah, so we've got multiple weapons, which is great, and so it's not as if it's only one person that can handle the ball or bring the ball up, and opponents can pressure that person and take us out of it. I think Allie did a great job for majority of that first half handling the ball, forcing them to have to play that way, but then being able to also get up and transition and create once we get past that pressure, because now we have an advantage. All of our point guards stepped up after that and handled that pressure. It does slow you down offensively at times and make it tough, and it did force some turnovers with that as well. And so again, something that we're going to continue to go back and work on is how do we help alleviate some of that pressure, handle that pressure, and get past it. But we've got great ball handlers, and so I'm confident we'll be able to get that.
What do you see both in Allie and Rosie in terms of their presence and leadership on the court?
Absolutely, it's reliable and consistent, and we always talk about that. What are the things that your team can rely on you for? You got to be dependable in those areas, in your strengths. And both of these guys have consistent energy and effort, no matter the circumstance. And we talk about those things. When you have a strength in an area, you've got to bring that always. The team is relying on you for that. And these guys are very consistent in how they play on both ends of the floor, and they don't allow adversity, they don't allow outside circumstances, uncontrollable things to affect how they play. They're very important to our team. They keep our energy at a very high level, their intensity at a very high level. It's hard to take them off the floor because they do that so well. But not only that, they're also able to convert offensively on the offensive side. And so defensively, they're just absolutely tenacious, relentless, they get after it, they're physical, they compete, and then the offensive side, they're also a threat there. So being able to have them compete and contribute on both ends of the floor, they're huge impacts for our team.
Rosie, obviously your defense has always stood out during your time here, but now up over 12 points a game to start the year. What's kind of been the process for you to take a step up offensively and become one of the more prominent options here?
Just being a returner, you know, it's important for me to step up in roles, and I think that I've had my coaching staff and my players, they've helped me with that confidence and just putting in extra work, you know, just having that extra, like, effort, you know, to contribute for my team in those areas.
Rosie, coach, you can maybe even add some stuff as well to this. You know, 7 new players this year, one of them sitting next to you guys. How has it been trying to build that team chemistry and facilitate the ball through a lot of different names?
Fun. It's been fun. You know, us 6 returners, we came in with a mission, wanting to change the culture, wanting to make sure that we brought something with passion and just championship culture, just wanting to win and get after it, but also family. And they've just come in and bought in, and they've been all in since we've been here, and we just love that. You just want to continue to grow with that and have competition, you know, with that fight.
Yeah, I challenged our returners in the postseason last year to develop a culture, just with the 6 of them, develop a culture that we want to see for the following year, that we want to maintain, so that when we had the 7 players come in, they were coming into an established culture. They were coming in to a group that was welcoming, that would bring them into what we wanted our team to be about. And like she said, our 7 newcomers have come in and jumped right in, and it's been great to be a part of.
Obviously, in the last couple of years when this team has had success from 3, it's been maybe 1 or 2 options, you know, finding a lot of that success. 2 of them obviously sitting next to you today. Sorrell had a great game from 3 as well. What kind of led to more open looks for multiple people from beyond the arc?
I think we've got multiple weapons, and we've got a presence inside and out. And so when you have players that are working inside and on the interior, that are creating fouls and creating mismatches and disrupting the defense inside, then now they're looking to collapse, they're looking to get inside, and then now it opens up on the perimeter. The other thing our outside has done a great job of, they move the ball really well. And so we can move the ball, we can attack, we can get into the paint, and then now they do a great job of finding shooters on the perimeter. And so they do a great job of sharing the ball. It's one of our offensive philosophies, is we want to share the ball. And so we want to, at times, give up a good shot for a great shot. And I might attack the paint and get there. Instead of taking a covered and contested shot, I can find the next and be able to move the next. And they're very selfless in that way, where they want to find the open shooters to allow us good high percentage shots.
If there are no more questions, this concludes today's post-game press conference. Coach, Rosie, Allie, thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
guys.
Thank
Thank you.